Hi, wonderful people. I hope you're all doing well. I hope your finances are getting in order. And for anyone who started a business, thumbs up, thumbs up. My name is Glory Mutwiri. For those who are new here, welcome to Founder 360, where we talk about entrepreneurship and productivity, innovation, growing businesses, and matters money. If you're thinking about starting a side hustle or a business that you work from home, then today's video is here for you. I will be sharing a few businesses and side hustles that I consider viable and profitable if done well. Also, you need to know that the ideas I'll share today are not businesses and they don't need any structures to start or set up. You only need to sign up into a site and you're good to go. While others are businesses, but there's nothing complex about any of the businesses that I'll share here because most of them, all of them actually, can be done remotely or from home. So if you are a stay-at-home individual, if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're a stay-at-home dad, or if you're looking for just a business that you can do from home or remotely, this is perfect for you. So my first side hustle is tutorship, and in particular ESL tutorship. And by ESL tutorship, I mean English as a second language teaching. There's so many individuals globally who don't speak English, and because of the demand of English in terms of employment, in terms of how vastly the language is needed globally, there is a surge in people needing to speak English. And by that, if you speak English, you can easily sell that knowledge or skill or teach that language. You can easily teach that language and make money from it. There are a number of sites that offer that kind of service. You can sign up as a tutor. Most of the sites need you to be a native English speaker, which means you need to come from an English speaking country like the US, the UK, Canada, or Australia. So if you're not a native English speaker, some of these sites won't sign you up. There are also sites that need one to be, conversant with English and will only need you to have a TEFL certificate, which is an English accreditation done by institutions that are licensed to issue the TEFL certificate. So there are sites like Padfish, there's VIP Kids. These are Chinese sites which have students who need to learn English, and all you need to do is apply for a tutorship position, then disclose when you are available, and the parents or the students will book you for classes. And ideally, you'll find they pay between $10 and $25 per every single hour. So it depends with your effort and how much time you can commit to this. But 10 to 25, it's not bad money when you're just seated at home with a laptop and internet to engage students and teach them English. So if you're looking for a side hustle that you can do at home and you have the time to do, consider being an ESL as a second language tutor. And don't just focus on the sites that I've mentioned. I'll task you with the responsibility of researching and finding a site that is fit for you. And don't be discouraged when you find a site that ideally just needs native English speakers. Just know that there are so many sites that don't need you to be a native English speaker, and as long as your English language is good and you have the qualifications and the requirements they need, then you're in. So the second side hustle that I consider very profitable and very ideal, in particular for influencers, is affiliate marketing. And by affiliate marketing, I mean directing your traffic towards a certain seller, and this is done digitally. That means there's a link that links you with the seller, for example, a seller in Amazon or eBay, and you redirect your traffic, and your traffic, I mean your followers, towards purchasing from this seller, and you earn a commission from it. This is one of the best passive ways of, getting income, because all you need to have is followers or the market, and direct that market towards purchasing particular products or a particular product from a seller either in Amazon or eBay, and earn a commission from it. I mean, who doesn't want to sit pretty and make money? So if you're an influencer and you're wondering how to cash in on your followers, consider affiliate marketing. And it doesn't take any of your time, it doesn't take any of your commitment. You just need to, recommend a particular product to your fans, and every time they purchase, you earn something on the side. My third side hustle that I would recommend, and that from personal experience I can tell you it pays quite well when you understand the craft, is writing. There are so many, clients looking for ghost writers. There are so many people trying to finish their novels, trying to do magazine writing, and they need ghost writers. And the moment you're able to tap into that, it's more like a full-time job, but you work from home, you work remotely, you can work from anywhere. You don't need to go to an office, because even the fact that you're a ghost writer means your client does not know who you are. So what connects you is the job that you're doing, and you get paid for it. And as I've said from my personal experience, when I was doing writing, to ensure that I protected myself from being conned, I always used to ask for an upfront 50% of whatever I've charged, and I would, do the entire work. Then I would share with my client the 50% for them to review, and I would also disclose to them that the entire work is ready. If they're happy with the 50%, then I would make them pay the balance, which is the remaining 50%, and I would deliver the rest of the work. What is important here is a lot of integrity, because somebody trusting you with their 50% or with their money is something that calls for a lot of integrity. Don't be tempted to run away uh, with that deposit, because the payment is done digitally and it can put you in a lot of trouble. So the best site to engage in regards to receiving your payment is PayPal, and this protects you, the seller, and also protects the buyer, and ensures that both of you deliver on your promise. My fourth side hustle, and this side hustle can easily be converted into a full-time business or into a business, is acrylic nail art. And by acrylic nail art, I mean if you feel you're gifted in the nail art sector, if you have some artistic skills in nails, you can always purchase the plain acrylic nails, and design them to your liking, put them give them a unique touch, repackage them. You can actually go further and fully customize them into your brand of liking, and just like that you have a new product. I believe there's so much there's so much potential in the beauty industry, because I believe acrylic nails fall under the beauty industry. And just like that, you have a product. And if you're wondering about distribution, this is not something I would recommend. You go door to door selling. I would rather you find distributors or you find uh, a platform where the clients can come in, for example, cosmetic shops or any other distributor who can showcase your products, and just like that you are a supplier to a major retail distributor. So this is something you can do remotely. This is something you can start at home, and I also believe it doesn't need much capital to start. It just needs the talent, the commitment, passion, and also the desire to succeed. My fifth side hustle, which can also be converted to a business, is starting a chocolate business, becoming a chocolatier. One time in my business conferences or business trips in Kigali, I met an Indian lady from Kenya who told me she's a chocolatier. She makes handcraft chocolates at home, and her clients are big hotels, the five-star hotels. And in fact, she had gone to Rwanda to seek more clients. So you may sit and think this is a fun business, but this is a big time business. You don't have to target the hotels in particular. You can, target gift shops. You can create a social media page and create your own brand of chocolates, and just like that you're in business. And this is also something, I don't think there's much competition. I don't think it's a saturated market, so there's still room for personalized chocolate products, or room for growing your brand in the chocolate industry. So if you feel you have the passion, if you feel you have the skill, and you don't necessarily have to be trained, nowadays you can learn a skill from YouTube or from Skillshare and monetize your skill. So that is an idea that you can easily convert into a business depending with where you want to take it. The other side hustle you can start, and I believe I've seen a lot of it. The only problem I have with what I've seen is that there's a lot of copying. There's no uniqueness in this side hustle. Is becoming a tote bag designer. And by becoming a tote bag designer, the reason I would recommend this for a side hustle is the capital needed is so little. You just need a sewing machine. You actually don't even need to have a sewing machine. You can always outsource that. But in case you need to do it yourself, you just need a sewing machine and the materials and maybe the needles, whatever you need to make a bag. So, and these are materials that are available locally, so you don't need to worry about their availability, and they are also quite affordable. And the moment you're able to design something unique and market it so well, you're in business. And this doesn't need you to report to any boss. It can go as far as you can imagine. So become a designer and go for it. Another side hustle that I would recommend, and that would be easily converted to a business, is starting a candle making business. And not just a candle making business, the whole entire craft business. This is handmade soaps. This is handmade soaps, artwork, anything that involves your hands in making the product. The advantage of this is that since you're making them from scratch, as compared to purchasing a finished product and selling it at a margin, the profit is the profit margins are huge because you've cut off the manufacturer. You're the one who is doing the manufacturing yourself. So the profit margins are big because just because you're producing them yourself, it doesn't mean you sell them at a lesser price as compared to what is in the market from the big manufacturers. As long as your quality is good, you can always sell it at the same market price. In the recent years, candles have been so much appreciated as a decor item at home. So there's a demand and market for candles. It's not difficult to start. You can learn the skill from YouTube and you're in business. My other side hustle that I would recommend is becoming a service broker. And by becoming a service broker, I mean in the online market. For example, being a service broker on Fiverr. And by being a service broker on Fiverr, I mean you decide on a particular service that you want to provide. It would be ideal if you're familiar with it, then look for somebody to provide you the service and then get a consumer. If you create an account on Fiverr, you will learn how the Fiverr platform works, and you will realize there's room to broker a service. There's room for brokerage. All that is needed is integrity. Just get somebody who can do what you're selling so well and become the middle person between the person who's giving you the service or the product, and then sell that product to the end consumer at a profit. And just like that, you have a side hustle. It all depends with how good you are at packaging yourself and marketing yourself and engaging reliable service providers. My final side hustle is start a masterclass. I believe everyone has expertise in a certain area and they can always monetize that expertise. Create a course and sell it online on either Skillshare or Udemy. I believe there are more sites that you can sell your courses. You can actually even create a website and sell your course from your website. Through my research, I have seen people who've become dollar millionaires by creating courses. So it's one of the side hustles I would greatly recommend, and it's also a great passive income idea because all you need to do is create your curriculum, create a course, upload it on the site and sit back, and money starts coming in once people start purchasing your course. And the only commitment actually is time. You will be required to update the course every once in a while, but it's not so demanding as compared to creating the course. So go for it if you know you have a skill, a valuable skill that you can train people. And by the way, it doesn't need to be valuable in terms of technical or complicated. If you go to these sites, you will find somebody selling a course on something like learning how to walk a dog. So you can create a course on anything and sell it. I can't remember who, but a Kenyan lady who has a masterclass course on how to sleep train a baby. Think about that. There's nothing technical about that, but that's an excellent idea and an excellent master course, and I believe there are people who would want to learn that. So don't limit yourself. Don't be constricted in your thoughts. Just think about something and come up with a great course, and believe you me, you will get customers for it. I hope you've learned something from today's video and you will put it into action. And until next time, take care.